Okay, thank you for doing this interview. Can you tell us what your name is and what made you want to do this program specifically?
I'm Christina. Um, so I lurked in the Facebook group that you have for a while, kind of going back and forth on if I wanted to do the program or if I needed to do it. And I think what finally made me like pull the trigger was um, one, hearing all the other testimonials about having so much more energy and sleeping better. And that was a huge thing that I was struggling with. And also, just I had tried intermittent fasting before and had realized that I wasn't really getting the nutrition I needed. But coming out of that, really felt out of control with food. And I knew that you work on a lot of lifestyle stuff. And so I wanted um, the help in that aspect.
Yeah. And looking back 3 months ago to now, 3 months ago when you first started, now 3 months later, what are you most proud of in terms of yourself as a woman and yourself as what you've accomplished?
One thing is definitely how many vegetables I eat in a day now.
Yeah.
Because before I was maybe getting half a cup with dinner every day. And that's something that we worked on right away was trying to figure out different ways I could get veggies in. And now I could eat way more vegetables if I want, like could fit it in way more ways. So that's really good. I just like feel good about that, like eating healthy foods in different ways. So that's been really good. And I think the other thing is just not feeling so much shame around food anymore. Really feeling like, I eat throughout my day to fuel myself consistently. And I'm not thinking, oh, I just like really want this and then feeling terrible afterwards. Um, and that crops up sometimes. We had just talked about that in our call today, but for the most part, um, having that out of my life is definitely a game changer.
I love that. And I'm so glad that you've been able to accomplish that. And since you just mentioned in the beginning that one thing you were hoping to receive is more energy, better sleep, have you gotten that? Do you have
Absolutely.
more?
Yep, I am like sleeping through the night. I used to always like wake up a bunch of times, and I would get so tired in the afternoon. And so one thing we did was making sure that I was eating enough in the morning to make sure that I had enough energy to finish my day, and um, adding in some exercises throughout the day super helped that. Just like getting up because I work from home, so I'm kind of stuck at my desk all day, so that's been super helpful.
Yeah. And are we feeling more confident these days?
Yes.
Love, love.
Yeah.
Perfect. So I guess all in all, are you glad that you did this program? And would you recommend this to another woman who was in your shoes that was trying things, felt out of control, needed some good guidance?
Yeah, I would definitely recommend it. One, it's just really nice to have someone else tell you exactly what you need to do in order to succeed when everything is like such a guessing game. But also with your program specifically, that like we spent so much time in the first couple of months just working on like my approach to food and like my lifestyle, and such small, easy goals that by the time we got to the point where it was, okay, now here's what you should be eating of each kind of nutritional thing in a day. Um, we had already done all the work before then, that it was super easy to implement.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing your experience and your feedback. Yeah, thanks. I had something else I was gonna say, but I totally lost it. Like as soon as I opened my So anyways, we'll end this recording and thank you again for sharing your experiences.
Of course.